Okay, so here we are at Hoover Dam. We sold a bunch of stuff to gun runners, got a ton of caps, got a riot shotgun, gave that to Raul. Um, Cured our radiation poisoning, cured our um, addiction, and I think that's it. Just was spending a lot of time selling stuff, repairing things, whatnot, seeing what loot we got. We got a multiblast rifle, which is what we have in our back right now. We got some tri-beam laser rifles. So yeah, if you just kind of follow this path, you can talk to this guy, Barton,
Always nice to have a friend of the NC.
or Barden. I'd like to purchase some supplies, not even for a friend of the NCR, and it's speech check 50. I'm working for the good of the NCR, so he'll sell, but his inventory always takes a long time to load. So, kind of interested in seeing what guns he has. Ooh, BB gun. Yeah, nothing good. Oh, he has a T-45 power helmet, which we won't take. Oh, and we also went to the Brotherhood of Steel safe house and grabbed the other set of armor there, and now that we have the jury rigging perk, I fixed our current set of armor a little bit. Not by much, but a little bit. So we're going to grab these 12 gauge rounds, and then we're also going to grab these 12.7 rounds for later. That's going to be for our boy Raul. And then these overcharge ones, and we should be able to easily make up all that money. Now it's just kind of deciding if there's anything else we want to give him. Because he has 2,400 caps that we could see what we have under MISC. Probably got something. This, got off our pre-war money that we could do. We picked up this in a locked thing at the Van Graffs. We'll just get rid of the ammo we'll never use. That's not worth anything, but oh well. I don't know I forget like which weapons use which for those. And yeah, when you accept it because you're transferring like so much, I guess ammo takes a little bit. Guess there's nothing else that we can really give them at the moment.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Goodbye. We'll talk to Eddie, because Eddie should still have a little bit. We got rid of most of the stuff in Raul's inventory. Oh, yeah, he has combat armor. He has a few hunting rifles that we can dispose of. Radiation, sawed off. I think that should be good.
Always nice to have a friend.
We're just gonna get rid of this. See if there's any other kind of ammo that we want from him. I guess we could get these. And then, oh yeah, get rid of these. Nothing really here. Alright.
Another satisfied customer.
It's good enough for now. And that was a long, boring talk to that dude, so we'll quick save as to not have to do any of that again in case this does crash. And then we'll pass off all the ammo that, like the 12.7, which is what we got for Roe later on, when we give him the Survivalist rifle, which is from the Honest Arts DLC, which I'm pretty sure is what I'm about to do. And then the 12 gauge is for his ride shotgun right there that we gave him. So give him all that, give him all that. We'll take back this, we'll take back this and this. We're just taking back all the important stuff, quote, the things that I want to kind of hang on to just because they're unique or whatever. Yeah, all that can stay there. Strip Northgate. One convenient location to install would be like more locations, and I think there's one that's exclusive to the strip, like maybe it's called strip locations or something like that. Because you can fast travel directly to the Lucky 38 instead of having to come to this Northgate all the time and then walk up to it and wait for the load. And at this point, while I'm recording, I still haven't uploaded a single video of this Let's Play, but I did make the video icon earlier. So if I do use these videos, and I do post them, I have my video icon, and I like
Where
it.
to, partner?
The Presidential Suite.
High roller suite.
High Roller Suite.
Hey.
There's Boone. And then I always dump my garbage in here, the stuff that I want to keep but don't want to hold right now. What can I get rid of? I guess I could get rid of a few of these if I wanted to. The reason I was getting rid of the stuff there is because,
Not to worry, Bob. Hey, as long as you're not at...
we're gonna do the DLC. Oh yeah. He can do that. Forgot. Companion protocol terminate. Return base.
Where to, partner?
Casino floor.
Casino floor.
It has been a while since we saved. So I am going to Happy Trails Expedition, world map. Guess that's the closest location. Hopefully those enemies didn't respawn there yet, because I just don't want to fight them. Cool. So I'm pretty sure we have to have our weight below 100. Normally it's 75, but with the strong back perk, it raises the limit to 100. Pretty sure that's how it works, but I've screwed that up on more than one occasion, so if I am wrong, it's not that big of a surprise, really. One thing I do want to check quick. Oops. 43. Getting there. If we make an effort, I can think of a few locations. I can think of a couple that have like 2, 3, or 4 even, so we're really close to being able to grab that pistol, though I'm not sure how much I'll really use it, because in my opinion it sucks. Is this it right here? No, it's on the other side. High roller, sweet. Usually anytime you see writing on a rock like that, it's got something in it.
Howdy,
Talk
friend.
to this dude.
Heard- Are you now? I don't.
Yes, I'm sure. Sweet. Okay, mic muting. Cutscene engaging.
The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpais Legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpais Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpais Legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home. All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks, but here we are. Zion.
Okay, so there was our little sort of backstory.
But I need everyone's
Here
mind
we
on
are.
the trail ahead.
Ain't
in
the trail ahead worries me,
Zion.
Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there.
The
Ain't
Grand
no way we're getting
Canyon.
back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella, I heard you the first time.
God
And
damn
the
it, Stella,
15th
I
time.
heard you the first
The new
time.
Canaanites will know a way, and if they don't, we've got the maps on our friends'
Ooh,
Pip-Boy
just
over there.
spinning in spot.
Enough lollygagging. Get moving, and keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother
Sweet.
you. With the old Jed. Who cares if we can't get
Arrival
back
at
to where we come?
Zion.
It's not a problem.
Drop a quick save. Search these duffel bags. There's really almost no vendors in this DLC, so I'm just gonna be getting things like... Oh, one of our friends died. What's happening? Yeah, I'm just gonna get things that don't weigh much or that are actually legitimately convenient for us to get. I'm not really playing this DLC for, money? Just playing it for the XP and stuff. Oh, dodge him, dodge him.
I was a sheriff once, goddammit.
This person's wearing a Vault 22 thing. All of our friends are dying.
You die on me, woman.
Oh no, Jed. So yeah, that's totally scripted. You can't save any of them. I remember, I think the first time I played this, actually the first time I played this DLC, I hated it. I came in here, like, I was thinking to myself, like, seriously, like, I just paid for that? I beat this DLC the first time in probably about an hour. And I was thinking to myself, like, I paid $15 for that? Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, the reason I did beat it so quickly was actually because I came here wearing NCR Ranger armor, and these people do not like the NCR here, so everybody pretty much on site shot me. Actually, one thing I will pick up here is probably the .45 SMG, so I can give it to Raul back in the wastes. I forgot about that completely until I just saw the ammo there. And up there we see that guy kill somebody. But yeah, anyways, like I was wearing that NCR Ranger armor. Oops. Yeah, so I was wearing the NCR Ranger armor. Everybody shot me on sight, so I killed everybody. So all the quests just kind of failed. And then I grabbed the map, and then I found my way out of this place, and that was it. And I was thinking to myself, that was a terrible DLC. Like, what the? Where was the story?
Take a closer look. There might be some good
But
stuff.
then, yeah, afterwards, when I talked to my friend, he was like, no, that DLC was really fun. Like, you know, it was pretty good, and whatever. Did you do this? Did you do that? It wasn't for quite some time after until I realized my mistake.
Stuff tucked in there.
But when I first played it, I hated it. And a few episodes ago, like, even actually, like, I think in more than one occasion, I've been commenting on how the stuff in the Wasteland, like, I think the past few episodes have been pretty fun, like attacking Caesar and the Van Graffs and getting the power armor, and like really since the end of like Black Mountain, I think those have all been fun because it's like these big assault on, you know, whatever place mission sort of them going on. So yeah, those have been fun, but the walking around fetch quests have been kind of boring, and the reason I think those are so boring is because the first time I actually got New Vegas was on Xbox 360, and at the time I had no Xbox Live. I actually had $40, and I was waiting to get my Xbox Live membership so I could start playing like Call of Duty and Halo Online again. You know, I was waiting till I could get some money from whatever. I don't know how I was gonna, like, in my mind, get this money. But yeah, I was waiting, and then a guy in my class at the time, like, this guy got every game that came out. Every time there was a game, this guy got it. and he got the games, and then just a second here, I'm trying to think this out in my head. But yeah, he would get games and play them, beat them once, and that was it. And then he'd get rid of them. So this one day, I was talking to him in class, and he said, "Hey, I have New Vegas and Black Ops. Like, do you want to buy them?" And I was like, "I don't know, how much?" And he was like, $20 for each of them. And at the time, both of those were new games, still like $60, $65 on the shelf at the store. So I was like, holy shit, like, oh man, I'd really love to play New Vegas. Like, I hadn't played it yet. Up until then, I'd still only played a ton of Fallout 3. And then I was kind of left with that choice. I was like, shoot, do I still want to, like, try and save up for Xbox Live, or do I just want to get both of these games? So I got both of these games, and I played like New Vegas all the time, pretty much. And because I had no Xbox Live, yeah, like that was like my go-to game, because you don't need Xbox Live to to have the most fun possible with New Vegas, but to have the most fun possible with Black Ops at the time, I'd have liked to have been playing online with my friends. And eventually, a friend of mine, he asked me, because in his region he couldn't download the map pack which had the Ascension Zombies map in it, so he asked me to recover his account and then download the map pack for him. So I did that, and then he recovered his account and then tried to re-download it, and it didn't work. He still couldn't download it there. So I guess because he never downloaded it on his Xbox, I could just sign into my profile, and without even having his profile on, play that DLC. So yeah, at the time I was just pretty much playing Zombies, Ascension, and New Vegas. And I played like the base game New Vegas so much because, like I said, I mean I could barely save up $60 for the Xbox Live thing. So when I did get like $15 to grab the DLCs here and there, usually a little while after Lonesome Road I got right when it came out, but all the other ones I got much later on. Yeah, just played the hell out of the base game before I ever played any of the DLCs. So a lot of those base game quests to me are kind of boring, and even though I've played the DLCs a lot, I haven't played them anywhere near the amount of times I've played through the base game of New Vegas. Like, I've done every faction, I've done the main quest of New Vegas, for every different, like, person, like, doing it for the NCR, doing it for the Legion, doing it for Yes Man, Mr. House, all multiple times. I've only ever done the Legion once, actually, I'm pretty sure, and that was so I could get the achievement on 360. But yeah, Mr. House, Yes Man, and NCR, and especially Yes Man and NCR, like, I've really played the hell out of those quest lines. Those just seem a little bit dry to me. And for all of them, you're really doing the same thing. Like, if you go to the NCR, you're still going to have to talk to the Brotherhood of Steel. You're still going to have to, go to the Strip and deal with the factions there. It just sends you on a bunch of quests. You either show, like the first time you show up at the Brotherhood of Steel base, which, like, obviously I already did. The first time you show up there, it updates your quest objective. Make contact with the Brotherhood of Steel. Tell Yes Man to ignore the Brotherhood of Steel. All you have to do is show your face there, talk to one person, and leave. Or you can do their entire quest line, which is what I have been doing, for instance, with the Boomers and with the Brotherhood of Steel. Because if you do the entire quest line and the people like you, you can tell them to side with you.
These paintings show the dead horse's victories against other
So typically with the NCR side quest, if you don't get the Brotherhood of Steel to like you, then your only other option is to kill them. But if you get them to like you, then you can tell them to side with you during the battle. And you convince them that it's in their best interest to help the NCR gain control of the dam, even though they don't like the NCR, because they like the Legion less or whatever, something like that.
Watch out for traps in the water.
Oh yeah, and there's traps in the water here. I think he's talking about that right now, but I just remembered, since this DLC I have done quite a few times. and I'm kind of home free right now. There's no more enemies for a little bit. Put that away. And I mentioned it before, but I'm picking up the Xander roots and Baroque flowers during this DLC, because with the science of 75 or 80 or 85, something like that, you can use your empty syringes, Baroque flowers, and Xander root to make stim packs. So at the end of this DLC, we'll probably end up with an extra 20 stim packs or something like that, which is helpful for now, but by the time we hit dead money, we'll come out of dead money with like hundreds upon hundreds of stim packs, and an infinite supply from then on forward. Which is why dead money is so awesome, and which is why I started this this little series here.
Here we are. Joshua's just ahead.
I think before I do the dead money one though, I want to get a different mic. Like I feel like up until then, the few people that ever do watch this probably realize that the mic quality does suck, and that I am talking kind of quiet. You know, that's just me. I do kind of talk quiet, so with a better mic, obviously it'll be able to pick me up better, and you're not going to constantly hear the pop, 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 pop. And this is a Wild Wasteland encounter. 2 bears high-fiving.
Hoi.
Auslander. Auslander. These people are funny. Now we get to meet Joshua Graham, who's a pretty cool dude. Pretty cool dude, because he hates the Legion, that's why he's cool. He used to be a part of them. They screwed him over, if you were listening to the story at the start.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first
So
visit
yeah.
to Zion. But from what I hear, Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days. And you're a courier, no less. I don't know if you were close to the other... I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion. The dead horses are capable scouts. Nothing... Happy trail. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was the Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's right of... The good news is that we can help you find your... The bad news is that we can't help you. You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such... Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. Thank you. He's inexperienced.
Okay, so we're going to do one more thing really quick here. If we exit the back. Somewhere off to the side here, we'll find like a cache, a weapons cache or something. There we go. Survivalist cache. So there's 6 of these in the DLC. There's a challenge for finding them all. I don't know if we will, because I don't really remember off the top of my head necessarily where all of them are. But there's the first one. Drop a save, drop the end of the video.